In today's video, I'm talking about flex space. The more new construction I tour, the more people are looking for that flexible space in their homes. So, why not go and take a look at some located in this ultra desirable city in Southwest Washington? And that city is Camas. Not only are we in Camas, just 5 minute drive from the coveted Camas Meadows golf course, but this also happens to be one of my favorite builders, and that is Holt Homes. This model home is located in the master plan community of the Glades at Green Mountain. And there is so much to love about this popular floor plan besides the flex space. So, this is the 2928 plan, and it's aptly named because this home happens to have 2,928 square feet. With 4 beds and 3 baths in a gorgeous neighborhood surrounded by nature up on Green Mountain. Of course, you're here to see the flex space, so make sure you stick around so you can see the perfect placement upstairs in this Holt home. All right, so this is a very popular plan by Holt, and one of the reasons why is because it's very livable. So you've got that 1 bed and 1 bath immediately on the first floor when you walk in. Makes it really easy if you've got someone visiting that maybe can't go up and down the stairs. And again, they love to put in that 4 foot shower there with the curb, just really easy access. Love the tall ceilings in this house. 9 foot ceilings make a home feel so very large. And I think in my next house, I want to make sure that I've got that. But as we continue to walk through, I'm going to talk to you all about this house as I would if I was walking through it with my clients, which I have taken multiple clients through this model home. And there's a lot to see. One thing they always say is, why is there this large dining space over here on the right and a table in the kitchen? Well, this house is definitely for entertaining. You can have lots of people over, lots of places to sit down, but there's multiple ways to utilize that space right there, but it's not necessarily the flex space we're talking about. So while we got a second, I'd love to introduce myself. My name is Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cass. I have been in construction, restoration, and real estate for 13 years now, and I'm excited to be your guide to everything new construction here in Southwest Washington, Clark County, Vancouver, and even Portland. I have worked with many buyers and many of the builders here in Southwest Washington area, and I want to bring you all the hottest new construction neighborhoods, builders, and plans, so stick around. Well, as you can tell, we have entered into that living, dining, kitchen space. And one thing that everyone always says to me when they walk into this house is how big and how many windows are on the back of this house. And that is amazing how much light that allows in depending upon which direction your home faces. But ultimately, this home is set up for entertaining galore. So you see, we've got that table right there. We got the dining space tucked away over on the left-hand side. And we also have bar stools in the kitchen. This kitchen is absolutely amazing and perfect for working. So what I love is not only are you having gas appliances like that gas cooktop, but you also have built-in range and microwave, which people are always like, oh my gosh, I've lost cabinet and counter space because of that. But in this specific designed home, they have put in this very amazing pantry in the corner for you to store all your snacks and goodies. Speaking about snacks and goodies, this home, since it is located at the Glades in Green Mountain, is also located very close to amenities like Costco and to a Lowe's and a Home Depot, and also this very new cool place called the Taps at Oak Street Station that has 30 different rotating taps. It's got indoor and outdoor space available for you to dine. Just a really cool new location down the street from the Costco here in Camas. But back to this house. One thing I want to point out, and I don't know if you've noticed this in some of the other videos, but these countertops, that kind of wavy, bubbly quartz countertops with that gray. It almost looks like it's a marble countertop, but it is definitely quartz. Very popular to see this in many of the different new constructions here in Southwest Washington. Another thing that I point out to a lot of the clients that I walk through new construction with is that this specific home, since we are located in Camas, is allowed to have gas. So you've got a gas fireplace right there, gas appliances, a gas cooktop. Overall, a lot of people real truly enjoy gas cooking because it cooks much more evenly. But enough of the kitchen. Are you ready to see that flex space that I've been teasing throughout the video here? Well, we are climbing up the stairs to the second floor, and it is right here immediately on your right hand side. Take a look. So, flex space has been very popular because it allows people when they move into a home to use it as they need it while they're in different phases of their life. So, maybe in the beginning, it's a playroom. Then, maybe after that, it ends up being more of a TV hangout room, lounge room. Maybe it's a game room. Or if you really need it to be, maybe you convert it into a larger kind of ensuite almost style bedroom for someone who needs a little extra space where you could put a bed and a couch and a TV in there so they could live all in one space. Just depends what phase of life you are in. But that room allows for a lot of that. But we're going to continue on in this house. And in recent years, Camas and Vancouver have been voted one of the best places to live and one of the best places to retire. Residents here in this area can experience both that laid back, quiet living and the nearby lively culture of the city. So that's why a lot of people tend to move to Camas or even the Vancouver area because there's so much availability for things to do. Not only are you close to the gorge and nature, but you're also close to downtown Vancouver and the waterfront and even Portland and the Portland airport. As we continue along upstairs, we have now reached the hall bathroom. So one trend that's really been sticking out lately with hall baths like this one is the dual sinks. So it allows more than one person to get ready at a time. I know that the toilet and the shower are still in that bathroom, but the two sinks just allows a lot less space to fight over when you're brushing your teeth, combing your hair. You can kind of spread out if you need to. The other trend that has been really popular, and I'm glad that almost all the builders have got on board with this, is the laundry room on the second floor because I don't know how much I hate lugging my laundry up and down the stairs. And everyone I talk to as well, they're like, why is that necessary? Let's just put the washer and dryer upstairs. But here, in this house, we've got so many good bedrooms and good space. A lot of times with a house like this, you may or may not have very large bedrooms. And so people always comment to me about not only how big the bedrooms are, but Holt does a great job of having larger closets as well. So you can have more storage space. So that's like a surprise walk-in almost right there. I could see adding a little bit of built-ins or maybe being able to put a dresser in there or a stacker for your shoes, your purses, whatever you need in there. Another thing that I really enjoy and respect about Camas is that they are being very thoughtful about processing the different neighborhoods and allowing builders to start new developments and get to building. They're not just willy-nilly throwing up housing developments because that's what they're going to do. They are actually thinking through the process. And I know that pretty close to the Green Mountain here, there's one other builder that was looking to start a development, and they were recently placed on hold because the city was just like, we got a lot going on and we need to think through things right now. So they're being very thoughtful about the building and where they're putting homes and developments. But here we have arrived in the primary suite, and look at the light that comes in. I love that they've got these step-up ceilings. It gives this depth to the room. A lot of people enjoy that feeling, so it's just a little bit taller, a little bit more variety to look at. And in this specific model home, you're going to see we got those double barn-style doors that are leading into this primary bathroom. In this specific bathroom, there is a lot of tiles. So you're seeing that floor to ceiling tile in that glass enclosed shower. They have also chosen to take that tile all the way to the ceiling next to the tub here. So they basically made a full wall accent style of tile. And then they've got the dual vanity sinks right there. But one thing I do absolutely enjoy, and many people have commented about this that I've brought through this home, is that there's not only one, but there are two closets in this primary suite. So this is the first one. We got all that wood hanging shelf style in there. There's usually either the wood style or you're going to see the wire style. I'm just really glad that in this model home, Holt has decided to put that in. It just makes it so much easier for hanging and folding and putting up clothes. A lot of people have made comments about how that they don't enjoy the wire and it seems kind of rickety and it's just not quite as fancy, especially when they have such a beautiful primary bedroom to go with it. But as we pan over, you're going to see there is that second closet here in that primary suite. So you've got two different locations to keep clothes. If you're someone like me and has a lot of clothes, you might be using all of that one and kicking your significant other into this one, but who knows? Like I mentioned earlier, this is a very popular floor plan here at the Glades at Green Mountain, and it's by Holt Homes. They do such a lovely job of building, and their finishes are really nice and well thought of, and their contractors that do their finish work are absolutely the ones that pay attention to detail. So when I'm walking through, I'm looking at things like, is this banister straight? Are all the spindles straight? Is the trim straight? Has the trim been, nailed and caulked in well? Are there any dings or anything on the doors? But these are all things that we can go through and talk over when you do a blue tape walkthrough, kind of your buyer's orientation. That's one of the final steps of purchasing a new construction home. So you kind of go through and you mark up all the dings, and they bring the contractors in one last time to fix it up for you. But let's take another look down here at that living, dining, kitchen space. And again, so much light. This whole back wall is almost windows, I feel like. So you're going to get a ton of light into this home, regardless of what time of the year it is or which direction the house is facing. So not only do I love this master plan community because it has perks like a community clubhouse, including an outdoor pool, a place for the kids to play, lots of walking paths throughout the area, but it's also close to amenities like shopping, downtown Camas, outdoor activities like Lacamas Lake and the Gorge, and of course, you're super close to Portland and about 30 minutes to the Portland airport. But maybe this layout isn't exactly for you. Well, you are in luck. This neighborhood also has 12 plus more layouts, including the 3317, which we have also talked about, and the link is right here. But hey, maybe you love Holt Homes and Camas isn't your place. Then I recommend you jump down into the description below and get on my new construction home map of Southwest Washington, where you can see all the places Holt Homes is building, including their newest development at Paradise Point. I think you'll really love that one. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon.